Acting. Hi, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Tiana.
We're two working actors. We happen to be women.
We happen to be Black. Sometimes that matters.
And sometimes it doesn't. Either way,
we're here to talk about all things acting, from personal experiences
to the industry itself, and of course our love of the craft.
So join us as we chat with each other, as well as the occasional acting friend, as we talk about all things
acting.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode. Our second interview ever. And I just have to say before we even get into anything that we give people gifts when they come on our podcast because we appreciate them. And so it was important that the gift is front and center for this. And I just had to say that before you even touched it. Now you may do what you want with said thing before you introduce yourself.
It's like got an open pack of stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. You're never calling out like that.
Like cheeses.
No, can you say that? Please read out the whole thing.
What?
The extra big.
What's extra?
They're extras.
Oh, extra big cheeses.
Pantry size.
Pantry size. Well, so like, is this like to scale?
I mean, what does the packaging say? I don't know.
It's enlarged to show detail. So imagine, like, I don't know, like a fraction of that.
I can't go. Actually, I need something.
Wait, you gotta smell it though. You gotta smell it because I picked out a specific scent.
What did you know? Jim Slick?
Oh, but I wanted it to smell like Jimmy. It smells like
good. What does it smell like? What?
Like I wanted it to smell like musk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I was close to Jim Sweat. We're getting it a candle.
That was good. I like it. Thank you.
He asked for Jim Sweat. Context. He asked for Jim Sweat. Don't know how people do that. So.
And I got some more Slim Jims. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yay! Okay. And
thank you so much for being our guest.
Maybe have you introduce yourself or something. We'll just get that out of the way. No, here. Put this down first.
Okay. My name is Seye. 20-something. That's what you say your age in the industry.
No.
And yeah, I don't know what else should I say.
That's it.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Shea's like a friend of ours from acting class. He's talented. He's here.
It's funny because Alicia is so friendly that I was expecting her to cover that. Because
I know you didn't expect that out of me. My best friend is a cat.
Anyways.
Moving on.
Continue.
Anyway, yes. So, we're very good friends, and we're so happy that you're here to talk about all things acting. I have to say, though, I have to also acknowledge this. We're matching.
I didn't get the
But
text.
she's matching. You guys can't see. We have help, again, behind the camera, and she's matching Shane, who's helping us, and Shane will be on the podcast eventually. Yeah, but anyway. So how's it going? First of all,
well, it's going good. Actually, I watched Hamlet today.
Okay.
Very good.
I haven't. Have you seen it?
no, okay. I was like, I don't want to know because I want to go into it.
Yeah, no, it's very. Because what I'm doing right now is they had all the Best Picture nominations, so I'm watching all the Best Pictures I haven't seen yet.
Interesting.
So the other day I watched Train Dreams on Netflix. So today I watched Hamlet at like 1 p.m.
Okay.
It's very good. I think that's my winner.
Really?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. It's crazy because I was gonna ask like, what's the best performance or film or whatever you've seen this year?
Performance-wise, I mean, as far as the nominations go, because I'm also watching a lot of other movies that aren't that haven't come out this year. But as far as nominations go, I think Timothée Chalamet in Mari Supreme is probably the best, just because I feel like he carries that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like that movie's not as good if he's not in it.
Yeah,
He was the energy.
And also, Jesse Buckley in Hamlet is phenomenal.
I gotta watch this.
Is like
And that's what because we had talked about this briefly on Thursdays. That was inspired you. Well, no, you said you're going through the Oscars list, right?
yeah.
But you said that you had heard Jesse Buckley was really good in it.
Yeah, she's like, it's like almost like uncomfortable to watch. It's like very like, it's personal and it's uncomfortable. It's like she makes like weird noises and stuff, but it makes sense because of the thing that she's going through. So it's like it feels like almost like you step into a room that you're not supposed to be in. I'm like, hold on. They're just like,
I love that.
Yeah.
it's very good, it's very good.
If I don't walk away feeling something, then I'm upset.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely feel something unless you're like, you're hard enough.
No, yeah. That's how I judge if I like would recommend a film to someone. If I can feel anything, if I don't feel anything afterwards, I'm pissed.
Yeah, it was very good.
Gauge.
I think it's between that and one after another, but I think it's gonna come in and sneak in. I think it's gonna be like a Moonlight thing, where everyone's gonna be like, it's La La Land's winner, and Moonlight's gonna come in, which is
You like one battle after another?
I like it.
Have you seen One Battle?
No.
Okay.
You don't like it?
That's
Like,
goes.
I haven't seen it.
But
I'll watch it eventually.
Okay.
With
It's not
that face, with that face.
I mean, I have slanted opinions already. You know.
I feel like you can't make it and you haven't seen it.
Is it opinion? I'm not even gonna ask the question. Yeah.
No, I'm
Is it the story?
Also, I don't even really get into the whole awards thing because I just feel like, what do I know? Like, I know what I like, but what I like is not always what other people like. So I don't even, like, as far as who should win the award, I don't, like, I don't.
You know, that's like personal.
Nah. Yeah, I will watch it. Not now. I'll watch it though.
At some point.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I hope Tiana Taylor wins.
You should probably will. I don't see it not winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been killing it in the acting game. She has like all these
Talk about
projects. She has
Joel.
another project coming out soon. She's killing
She's hosting SNL today.
Oh,
Really? Wait.
Not
Yeah.
as coming on at the same time as Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're also a band that I like is also performing.
Man.
Geese. Anybody heard Geese? Heard Geese?
Genre. What genre are they?
It's like indie rock, alternative.
Okay.
Okay, that's your vibe.
I have a bunch of different vibes. I prefer my favorite artist is Frank Ocean and Daniel Caesar. Those are my top two artists.
Okay.
Two artists that haven't been out in a long time.
Yeah, no, Daniel Caesar.
He just dropped it,
Yeah.
Our last song.
Okay.
But and then recently I've been listening to McGee and I put Shane on, and then yeah, Geese.
Okay.
So I think those it's probably like my Mount Rushmore of like music that like has like moved me the most. Are those.
Doesn't it always feel good when like you find an artist that you really fuck with and then they end up on SNL and you're like right around the time that like
I happened with McGee too. I found McGee and I was listening to him and then he performed at SNL like a few months. It happened the same thing with Geese, which is weird. I guess I'm still in my head I'm right or when I'm at the cusp.
no, I think it's like yeah.
I buy it before the drop.
Yeah. Good taste.
I think so too.
Well, let's get into a few questions. I feel like if we leave it to you though, like you'll very well run this interview smoothly
That's
and
what I'm going for.
seamlessly. Like you've kind of already been hitting on like a lot of things that we ask
I
anyway.
still haven't resolved myself.
That's fine. Well, you know. So what does acting look like in your life right now? Like what are you doing?
I act every day. I go to work acting like the people.
That's what the
And why did you say it? That's so why.
that.
Correct.
But I withhold my judgment very a lot.
Like you're not your like truest self.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, yeah. That's what acting is.
Putting on a performance in all facets of life.
was that the issue? I don't know. What do you mean by like what was
I mean, like, do you have any roles? Like, what have you done
Oh, that's
recently?
me.
Or
Oh, okay.
training?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like just get kind of where
Anything.
acting is for you right now.
Whatever. There's no right answer, by the way. Like,
Never is.
So I guess so. Recently, I did theater, which we had
You
briefly
did.
talked about. I'm sure we'll talk about it now. So yeah, I did theater for the first time in my entire life.
the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I did in kindergarten. I did play one of the three kings in the Three Kings.
What? Hold on, wait. Why do you think you were, like, a theater
Yeah,
kid?
I've done like plays.
No, never. No.
Oh.
Besides, I did in kindergarten. I did play the Three Kings. One of the Three Kings.
That made you stage performance.
Yeah, in kindergarten, I only played the Three Kings.
When did you play the Kings?
In kindergarten, yeah.
Was it kindergarten?
I don't know. I
think he
No,
said, like, I heard fit, honestly.
Actually, I remember beforehand they did like a musical thing. Like, it was a Christian school, so they had like a choir thing beforehand, and I was in front row and I would cry the whole time.
You cried. Why were you crying? Oh.
I was like an insecure child. I remember when we go to the pool, I would cover my stomach because I thought I was fat.
Oh, what?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's go back.
So,
What the heck? Okay, so how did you? Okay. Yeah.
Right. Because how? Okay.
when we cover my stomach in the pool,
I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Well, there's several things because I do still want you to answer the question about like what you've been doing lately, but also like how did you jump from like you just described yourself as an insecure child to acting, which is like a vulnerable space, I think.
I feel like they all go hand in hand, you know.
Okay.
I feel like naturally people want to be seen naturally,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
sometimes it's easier to be seen under the guise of something else or another person. So it's like I can yell, I can scream, but I can just be like, oh, cut, and be like,
That's not.
I'm not actually mad, like I'm not.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm just shy.
Even though
Like,
it
that's not
could have been like exactly what I was feeling in the moment, I can let it go, and you know, after it's all said and done, and kind of detach myself from it.
It's like acting is like a release, you know.
Yeah.
Like it gives us that space
That's
to, like you said, be that person.
It's weird because like it's obviously it's like you're playing another person, but it's like it's the most honest. I want to say honest word because that's not right, but it's like the most truthful thing that you can do. Is like because like I said, when I go to work, I don't feel as much as myself when I'm playing someone completely different from myself.
Yeah.
Like I feel closer to myself playing someone that's nothing like me than I do when I'm playing myself at a regular job.
Do you think like it's like have you always like kind of sought that out in life? Like opportunity? Like is that what led you to acting?
I've always been like a wild dreamer. I remember when I was in high school, I was like I'm gonna go into the NFL. Like I'm gonna be a running back. I'm gonna be an NFL running back.
We all have dreams.
So I always had like this weird like obnoxious thing that my parents said to hear. They were like, okay, yeah, sure, go to college. And what was your question?
Oh, like is that what led you to acting? Like trying to because
I
like
remember
looking for an outlet to be
Seen.
Yeah, most definitely. I remember the first year, the moment I decided I wanted to become an actor was whatever year Ellen hosted the Oscars. The last.
That's what made you do it. Okay.
It was I don't know what happened at the end of that where I was like, I want to be an actor. And,
Interesting.
And it hasn't. And I know it's real because it hasn't.
2014
2014.
or 2007.
It hasn't faded yet.
Yeah.
And those things usually fade. And
Yeah.
I put myself in some pretty awkward and uncomfortable situations that if I didn't really want to do this, I would help.
Correct. Actually.
So
Yeah.
it's also the only thing, like I'm a pretty lazy person. This is like the only thing that really kind of, yeah.
I relate to that on a spiritual level. Like I've always been a big dreamer. I've always said I'm gonna do this, that, or the third, but constantly changing my dream. But acting has been the one consistent thing. It's like always been there. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to put myself in those situations because I'm pursuing it. And it's like, regardless of what the journey looks like, we're still on it. Yeah, I thought about that.
That's true. So are you mostly like a theater person or?
No, I'm definitely more like, okay, so with theater,
Why'd you do it then?
so like, okay, so you always hear like every great actor is always like, you gotta start in theater, like it's the best training ground. And for most of my life, I was like, I hated hearing that because like I was like, it's not what I want to hear because I was scared to do theater. I was intimidated to do theater, and my fear and my self-doubt would disguise as hubris, and so I'd be like, what is Denzel? No, what is Denzel? Like, he would know. Like, it
I
just,
see.
so I hated when I heard actors saying it, but recently I was like, I have to do it because also I felt more confident as an actor. And
Now that
yeah.
you're a theater? Okay.
Well, no, beforehand I felt more confident beforehand to be able to do it, and now I feel more confident after having done it.
Okay. And like so, you trained enough as a screen actor that
Yeah.
you
Okay.
did seamlessly.
Yeah, and it's not even necessarily just like I felt more comfortable in my body.
Okay.
And
Just
my
overall
voice.
as a person.
Yeah. To be able to go up there and be on stage.
You do have a great voice for theater because it's very you have it like it's very baritone, it's deep, and it projects naturally. Just
I feel like I mumble a lot. Right?
I
Sometimes
think you can, but like I
talk fast.
think that's just like Seye, like you know, but like when you want to, like when it's just like your natural speaking tone, like it just has that quality.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I did theater at a very old historic playhouse near where I live, and it was Little Women. I played Lori. I was the understudy, which I was glad about. Like private side, I was glad I was understudy because it was less responsibility.
Yeah, especially for your first.
Yeah, my first time I was like I don't want the weight of. So I also got a chance to like let the more experienced because the person that was up, or was the lead, has done theater their entire life. So I got to watch them do it and then kind of understand it, you know. And so, yeah, but after that, I mean, I just felt more confident because I was watching a bunch of videos beforehand just to try to get an idea of what the role is about, like what's the difference between the two. I was watching Al Pacino. I love how he described it. He was like acting on film is like walking on a tightrope, but it's painted on the ground. And then acting in theater is like walking on a tightrope, but it's 20 feet in the air. And so it's like once you get out there, the ball starts rolling, and you can't stop it. So it's like I feel like that's what people were made, where it's like you either kind of stay in fear or you just kind of settle into the reality that you're in. And so I felt myself settle and feeling yourself settle in that moment that you're previously like super anxious about is like such a relieving feeling.
Yeah.
And then so once I did that, I was just like, damn, I feel like I can do anything. And also I had like family and friends there, which was like the first time. Like it was the first time my mom seen me act like that. Because I usually don't show it to them.
All of these, yes.
Yeah. But so yeah, it was a good experience. But having done both, I do feel like I prefer film.
But like, what are you gonna do next? Do you have a?
I mean, right now I'm looking for an agent. I'm trying to because I did 2 projects like some years ago, and I finally got them both back at the end of the year.
Okay, nice.
And so, yeah, I want to get new headshots, and I want to put a reel together. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good stuff. Wow, we got so much information out of you.
Like so much.
Yeah, but I mean, took out take out. I'm like,
That's great. Like, we'll just listen. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So next question. Then, would you relocate for acting? And if you would, no.
No, I was gonna say most definitely. But
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So where would you relocate to?
definitely New York.
New York.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like that scene.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Because you like film.
Yeah.
Then you prefer screen. And
Yeah, I'm stereotyping.
It's
like,
totally.
Yeah.
And it's there. It's available in New York.
Yeah.
What?
I'm because like I always associate LA with screen and then NY with theater. And so I'm more drawn to NY in London because I just want to be in theater.
Mhm.
And I just would like to stay away from LA. Unless I get like a job or something. But I'm not gonna go out to LA.
Yeah.
It's just not my vibe. But yeah, so it's interesting NY.
Yeah, I want to go because one is closer to home.
That's
So you're not going as far.
Yeah, so not a complete. And also just like I've always even before I went to be an actor, I've always had like a draw towards New York. And there was a point in time where I did feel like I would move to LA, but as time has gone on, I've definitely I feel like New York is where I would thrive.
Go with
the
your
most,
soul.
just with the culture and with like the things that I'm into. Like you said, I'm into film as well. And I like the scene that's there, which kind of it's less distracting than LA. I feel like LA is just too many. Because the thing with LA is like when you're in LA, the people that live there are like they'll die by the culture of LA, but they've been there for like 3 months. And they don't actually they're like, oh my gosh, like I'm such an LA girl, or I'm an LA dude, like I love the beach. They've been there for like 2 months. Like they're not actually. But once you're a New Yorker, it's like New Yorkers will call that out, and like you can adopt and assimilate into the culture, but like people will know if you're ready or if you're like you just moved into kind of. So the LA culture is too shiny, and I like the rust that's on it.
I was gonna say, like, it's also like an East Coast, West Coast thing. If like the East Coast is just more it's more, I don't know, we're just more like straightforward. You know, we don't do a lot of the like, cheese just for the sake of like smiling kind of thing. So maybe it's an attitude thing too.
Yeah, I want to put forth like a superior.
No, it's just I feel like you should go where you are going to be most happy, because
Exactly.
acting is going to suck either way for the people that are not already in the industry. So it's gonna be hard starting out anywhere. So you should at least like the environment that you're in.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not where it's falling. Like if your heart is saying New York, then New York it is.
Yeah, I've always had the best time in New York. I went last year. I went with a friend for an audition, and then didn't get it, but I did well. It was a great audition. And I just went around New York with her. Went to like Maddox to Silks.
Oh, to Silks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get to the Met Museum.
There's another one that I went to. What's it called? MoMA. I was at MoMA.
One of the two. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So New York is where I
Same.
So when you start looking for agents, are you gonna look for New York agents?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna strictly look for New York agents. Because I'm like, because the thing is, like, sometimes people will, especially in my area, it's like they'll look for an agent in like Allentown, and I'm like, how far do you like plan on taking this? Like, do you want to stay in like you know, like a lot of or like, do you want to? Because at some point, like, if you hope to get to where you want to get to, like, it's gonna have to take that leap. And there's only so many things, jobs that an agent in a local like small town is gonna do. So I like some people like they focus their energy on like I got an agent, and it's like they have like 200 followers on Instagram. And like, is this like a trustworthy like agent? Like, is it trustworthy? Like, you know,
Like, are they gonna do
is it gonna help? Like, yeah, it's like, and it's like I remember working on a job, and it's like, how'd you get this job? And I was like, oh, my agent got it. And I was like, I got this job myself. Like, if I get an agent, like, I don't want to get jobs that I feel like I get
on your own. Yes.
It's like, why am I giving you percentage of
Right.
if I could just self-submit and get it myself. So it's like, if I'm taking that extra step, I want to feel the stretch. I want to just kind of, you know, just get a title so I have the title. I want it to be something that's.
It's gonna take you somewhere. It's gonna help your career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's.
I keep going this album. I don't know if I have it.
You can tell. You can take
it on. I like
take it on. It's fun. Okay.
He wants to be a part of the crew.
Oh, okay.
Infamous.
Okay. So, I didn't understand. Half of these questions, by the way, and we prepared extra questions. Half of these you have answered already.
Run through all of them.
Okay.
The extra ones too.
How long have you been in training?
Okay, so.
And did you study this in school?
No, I didn't do theater in school. I never took an acting class. I had an acting class actually I did, never mind. I started, my first acting class was in community college. I took that for 2 years. But it was strictly like, I never did any scene. It was like only monologues. So it was mainly like a theater kind of class.
Yeah.
We only did monologues.
That's interesting.
And then, and then after, because I was in community college in 2020, and then COVID hit, so after that, I just stopped going. And then that's when I went to the lab. Oh my! Lab's on.
Wait, okay, so you've been going for like 6 years?
For a while. I took a break for like a year, but I've been going. Yeah, I went at the same time Alexa.
Oh, okay.
And was.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You did start with that.
So with that,
That's wow.
Yeah, when they were in the old building, it was this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Oh, so you're a pro.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, but yeah, I've been going for a long time.
I think you carry yourself as a pro.
You did.
The first time I recognized you in class, you just walked in and you sat down in a seat that was not in the audience. And I was like, oh, he's been here before. So
Yeah, no, it's my seat. That's my seat.
he's
I
higher.
mean, it's like,
on the hierarchy.
I mean, think about it. If I don't sit in it, there's no reason for it to be there.
Yeah, it's true. But it's not like, the props that can be used.
Yeah, it's like no one uses it for their scene.
That's
It was just like to make the place look pretty.
Yeah.
It's like
It's shady.
No, I'm not. But also, like,
burn there, like or
that time though, like, the class was filled. The time I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. So there weren't
Yeah,
any
yeah.
extra seats. So, like, yeah.
Kind of had to take a seat where you could find a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my reason when I first started.
Oh, it's because
like, I was like, so let me go sit over there. Don't sit in there.
Brave sitting in the front like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Making direct.
Sometimes I gotta move out of the way.
Yeah.
When they just-
Yeah. Okay. So that answers that question. Favorite role that you've had, screen or theater?
I would say the most complete role that I've done was the one I did in theater, because all the other roles were mostly shorts or like a small role in a feature.
So what did that character teach you about yourself, Lauren?
So the Lord,
Or your style?
they kept saying, like, the director was like, I love how understated your character is, especially compared to the lead, because he was he was bigger.
Yeah.
And so, but then I approached it almost like in a screen acting type of way,
Yeah.
where it was like super. And I took more breaths and like more pauses, and I paced it differently, and so it taught me kind of what my strength is, or what I feel like my strength is how I can play a role, which is a bit more reserved and understated. But I still feel like I can get to those moments when the moment. Yeah, when it needs to be.
I wanted to ask, so because theater, and that's why I really want to do theater, it is because I want to be able to be a bigger actor. So because you are more reserved, did you find that you had to like push yourself to do it more?
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't something that would come naturally. Like if I didn't think about it, if I wasn't actively doing it,
Yeah.
then it definitely would kind of slip under, and I would miss a moment that I could have hit if I was a little bit more animated. And also, when you're doing plays, like if you're not doing musicals, you're usually not using a mic. I don't know. Have you done? Have you used mic? You use mics? So yeah.
And
But it's very likely that you might not use a mic, and so you have to
you have to be loud.
you have to be louder. You have to be more physically bigger to be
More
better.
everything.
Yeah. But I always felt like that was like it was like running with weights,
Yeah, that's
like-
literally what it feels
Because
like.
it's like the bigger you are, the little bit harder it is to feel like you're
Grounded.
Yeah.
That's
like
yes.
I feel like and I mean we've talked about this before, and like why I want to do theater, because it's like it genuinely feels like I'm like you said, I'm thinking so hard about making sure that I'm big enough that I can't be in the character. I can't feel the character. I can't feel the story. I'm focusing too much on what I'm doing and making sure it looks good for stage.
Yeah.
It's a muscle, I guess.
Yeah, so once you go back to film, it's like if I can connect to that in that space and in that bigger movement, then once I
Bring it down.
it's like
fine.
it's like much easier.
Interesting.
And
So
I like that. I like that because my style is more reserved and understated. I like that space much more.
So you're gonna try and do theater again, like another time? Or-
Yeah, I'll definitely do it again. Not like it's not in my immediate plans. Like if I'm thinking of like this steps I'm gonna take, but I'll definitely do it again at some point.
Like, would you like do it again this year? Or, like, do you think like you're good for now? Like,
If anything, end of the year, like. But
Oh,
yeah,
so far away.
I mean, yeah, because it takes up a lot. So it's not like I always think like I was. Like you gotta flip your whole schedule. Like I gotta flip my sleep schedule, my work schedule, everything. I was in a class for 2 months, so yeah, it's definitely time.
Which is also a good point. It's something to remember.
It is a class, basically.
Yeah.
It's the class.
And so you prefer it more than
I like theater. In my perfect world, I would be a stage actor and I would write for the screen. And I would somehow figure out a way to make money off of that.
You could easily make money off
and be fine
Yeah.
and write books.
I shouldn't say easily. I mean, obviously, you have to get the work, but like, it's not.
I
realistic.
love being on stage.
Yeah.
I get so much closure doing the same character night after night after night than I do with being on set.
It was weird because when I was like, when I remember when I did it, I only had one designated show. I only did one show. And then once I did the show, I was like, I'm good if I never do that again. I was like,
Are you serious?
I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'm good if I never do that character again. I'm fine if I never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's curious to me, like, because I was listening to a podcast and then the person, they're a comedian, but they've transitioned to acting, and they said that how they did, or they thought about doing a Broadway or something, but the thought of going on every night and saying the same lines literally like drove them crazy. Like they're like, how are you not sick of it? How are you not over it? Like that's what you literally love.
I would
because
love
you keep discovering
to be locked into like a 6-month contract to do something.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the run, the last run I did, I was like, I could do this for 3 more months. Because by the end of the run, I was like, I've said this before, but like by the last show, I had discovered so much about the character that like it was a completely different performance from the first time I did it. So like I want to keep doing it.
You should do a cruise.
I've thought about that. I think I
On a boat for 9 months.
will lose my mind.
Well, you don't like boats?
No.
You like water?
I just don't want to be out.
Space.
I think I have too much anxiety for that. I think they should do anxiety checks for cruises. I don't think I would pass.
The thought terrifies me. Like just picturing it. I'm terrified.
That's
Allegedly.
We'll talk about planes, and I'm okay.
We get in the car every day. You're more likely to get in the car first.
Yeah. But like, cars are normalized.
Yes, that's what's saying. It's a small mental thing. You just look
No.
what you think about it.
I think that is a cool job, though. Like to be on a cruise. I think that,
There's some people that are on it for like 9 months.
Yeah. I think that's great, especially for like people who don't have commitments like me. Like I don't have kids or anything, so like that would be like cool. I wouldn't have to pay rent for like a year.
Yeah. A friend of a friend, she did cruises for like, I'm gonna say like 3 years, right up until the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
She's a musical artist,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just on a boat and all over the place. Mostly in Europe, but she seemed like a good time.
I think that's a great job. It's not for me right now.
That's fair. It just seems like a lot of.
So you want to be your own.
I am trying to do theater. I am. I've been trying for a few years, but I haven't put as much time commitment as I would like to into it. So.
What muscle are you targeting?
The question is for next time. For the next.
Well, I want to be bigger. I want to be able to be bigger. Like I'm good at screen because I can think the thoughts and I can portray the character very well on screen. But stage, because I get so ungrounded, trying to be, so I just want to get better at that. And I just want to be able to be like more vulnerable in the sense of like I don't want to worry about looking stupid.
Yeah. That's why you got to look stupid.
Yeah, exactly. You have to lean into it. Like that's literally what it is. You have to lean into like knowing you look for. I remember the first time I actually acted. It was on this trip that I went on, and it was like a student trip. It was like a 3-week-long program, and we went to like this acting school. It was like a historical acting school, and we stopped in, and they gave us like a mini lesson. And one of the activities they had us do, or they had a group of it was like 20 students stand in a circle, and you had to go into the middle, 2 people, and you had to just improvise, just do whatever. And so I remember there was one guy, and he was in there, and him and his scene partner somehow he ended up pregnant. So then I got tagged in and I switched out with a scene partner and I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs to like tell this guy to like birth this child. I'm screaming for help and I felt utterly ridiculous because all these people are standing around staring at me. But I just had to lean into it and I loved it. So
that's the thing, man. Like if it's worth anything, like you already look stupid. Most like
that's
real shit.
We already look like we look like
I look
idiots.
stupid every day.
Like I love to see like videos like of like behind the scenes and like people be like I can never be an actor. It's just like it's so awkward and so it's like it looks so like so corny and
but like
if you understand like once you stand on that field like you already look like an idiot.
You look an idiot.
But it's like everybody's an idiot.
yeah. And that's also why I want to go to clown school because everyone's an idiot. Yes. Listen to this week's episode, bro. Yes.
Wait, what are you looking at class?
Because it's kind of like we'll work on it. I can write a play. That's only one real way.
Yeah.
It's a big.
Okay. I can do it. I don't work on my core strength. I can balance. Yeah, clown school. And they tell you you're stupid. And like that's good. That's the compliment. You want to be stupid.
Where do they have class?
Apparently all over, but the video that I watched, it was in France, and I love France.
Yeah.
Can you get a degree in class school?
I'm sure you did get certified or something.
Yeah.
How many people in clown school do you think have good relationships with their parents?
What is this? I don't know. Just me.
Okay.
You have to go to clown school, man. I think. How many actors have good relationships?
I was gonna say.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Comedians, actors, musicians, all of us.
I feel like comedians are the worst.
Yeah.
I always say comedians are the most pretentious art form.
Really?
It works. Why?
Because being funny or being a comedian is the only thing you can do in everyday life. Like you can perform it in every conversation, in every interaction. If you're around other comedians, it's who's the funniest comedian. And
They do love a.
So like yeah, just like how are you gonna do a monologue and like you did it, or like a singer is like you know when you're performing, you know when you're singing, you know when you're acting, like you know those like.
I feel like actors hold accolades against each other.
No, but they like that's an accolade,
But like it's not
like if we're all comedians, we could have a conversation. There could be like a mental competition going around who's getting the most laughs and who's being the funniest and who's.
I feel like that can be found in a lot of other industries.
I mean, of course it can, but I feel like comedians like the one where it's like in every single one.
Interesting.
It could be flexed in every single.
I mean, sure, it can be
Moments.
flexed. I feel like it's still an art form though. Like
No, I didn't say it wasn't an art form. I said it was more.
or like yeah, I guess okay.
Yeah, of course it's an art form.
it's pretentious. I'd say like yeah, but like I don't know. I respect comedians. I like.
I respect. I love comedians. I think.
They're funny.
But I get
I wish I could do stand up. I would at one point I do like an open mic, but it's like
You know what's so funny? Because I know you haven't watched the episodes, but most of what you're hitting on, we have talked about, and it's so crazy. Like you literally.
I've seen up to episode 3.
yeah. So you just have 4 and 5.
okay. Is he just regurgitating our points back to us?
Wait a second.
Hold on, this is manipulation. Have you been reading the 48 Laws of Power?
Yeah, have you said before about comedians? About what?
No, we were talking about stand up and
Oh.
clown school and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know the clown school part. I was genuinely.
That was a really good conversation. You should watch it.
It's on my. I was doing my meal prep the other day and I was watching.
Thank you.
Acting question mark.
Thank you for your support. We love all our listeners.
Anyway. Okay. Shit. I like
Who's let's just off the cuff.
off the cuff.
Who's your favorite? Like not favorite actor. Who's an actor that you look up to? Who's an actor whose opinion and advice you really like seek out and pay attention to, and work pay attention to?
I would say the advice. Advice I take and I never seek anyone specifically for advice. I'll take advice. But I never like I need to hear what they have to say. But as far as work goes, right now, most definitely Timothy Chalamet, just because he's like he's young, he's 30, he's turning 30.
Mm-hmm. He's a peer.
And so, yeah, the gap feels like less, like if I watch Denzel, I'm like, I'm 30 years behind, whatever he can
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
perform.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
What's his favorite? Have you seen all his movies or most of his movies?
most of them.
Which one is your favorite?
I've
I've seen a lot, so I'm judging.
my favorite movie is probably Dune 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was so nice.
Part 2?
I like part 2. I liked him in part 1. Yeah,
I think part 1, but part 2.
I mean, he's
Part 2 was
he's really good.
Yeah, and I like it.
Like,
It was like,
part 1 was like the the ethos. Like that's where we really got like the story. That's what really established it.
Yeah.
And then part 2, you just went, I love it. Oh my god, I can't wait. And they're filming too.
So they haven't finished it.
They don't. Yeah. Wait, and then this does any release dates? Anyone know that?
It's coming from the same day that Avengers Doomsday is.
All right, so
last year.
let's just post up at the movie theater. Let's do a day of it.
Yes.
We already went to see Dune 2 last time.
Yes, we did. We have to see Dune 3.
Yeah.
No, it's Dune 2. Okay, well, you weren't in class yet. You were
Yeah, that was, I think it was like us.
Yeah, it was back in 2024.
Yeah.
Because Claire was still here. Because Claire came with us.
She was?
Yes.
So I know Alex was there.
Alex, when he...
RJ, because we bought those expensive drinks that were like $20.
Shane. I want to
No.
say... You weren't there? You didn't come see Dune with us? Oh.
That was a fun time. And then we went to go get Mexican food after. It was
Harry was there. We did get Mexican food.
So let's go see, because I'm going to see Avengers regardless.
I'm down. Double header. I'm down.
Let's do. I've never done that before. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
We have nothing else to do.
it's gonna be like
We can go see one in the morning, take a break, go get lunch, and go see one at night.
I gotta see both of the events.
They just have,
my
it has to be
God.
IMAX. No, she's right. It has to be IMAX.
They were made for. It's like
Like it's really, it has to be IMAX.
It's like anybody. I'm gonna get down. This is a PSA. Anybody that doesn't see The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan in IMAX, you're an idiot. It's the only movie ever made that was made entirely in IMAX.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they made like
I mean-
IMAX cameras is like they're super loud, and so they had to make like this contraption that they put around like the film wheel, I think, that quiets the
Okay.
sound so they can do audio.
Like, obviously, we're gonna go see
December
it in
18th.
IMAX, but like,
Putting it in my calendar.
really,
It's an experience like nothing. When I was watching Doom Part 2, like it's nothing can beat that first experience.
Just
Watching it, you're always being consumed by it. It's like
The scene with the worm was my favorite scene. I just every single time it
that's
just
why it's like in an age where, you know, hey, Netflix, I'm a big fan. I'm available for any works, but I do prefer theaters if that's a discussion. But I do love everything that you're doing, and I love working with you guys. Ted Sarandos, big fan.
But don't close the theaters, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. We like that.
I'm here for a good time.
Yeah, like in an age where they wanna you know.
You know what? That's fine. Because even if they do, you know what we'll do? We'll just make our own movie theaters. We'll buy fucking projectors.
I mean,
Do it in the old-fashioned way.
It's like it's gonna die, but it's like.
It's gonna change.
I was having this conversation where I was introducing my friends back home to the band Geese, and I was like, it's not enough that you understand it's a good band. It's like you gotta love it the same way I love it. And if you, it's like I want you all to become me, and I want my taste to be your taste, and so I want people. So it's not. I understand that movie theaters will never die, but that's not enough for me. I need everyone to love it as much as I do.
No, that's valid.
There's still
I
a
agree.
core group of people out there that love going to the theater.
Yeah.
Not enough. Not enough, though. We need
That's
to get those
true.
numbers up.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's
I-
not even like it's necessary. And
It's a community for
collective effervescence is like an important thing. People need it. Like they need to commune with people that they don't know and a common interest. That's why everyone's so hostile, because
That's
we
true.
distance ourselves so much to the point where now our opinions are only whatever the ideas that we've created based off like any nonsense that we see on
no like real lived experience.
Yeah.
Real-
So now everyone's an enemy, but before it was like you could just see random and you could understand that like there could be a community and everyone wouldn't be afraid to
Even, you know,
yeah,
even each other.
it's not as rare. They'd be used to it happening, but now it's a rarity if you can like go laugh with a stranger.
Yeah.
Or share something.
We don't have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's important that you don't start taking away the things that aren't, you know.
Well, I mean, we're not going to get into it because it's not a political podcast, but I do think of Park Residence.
Who you guys go for?
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're going to shut it right down. We're going to shut it right down.
Awesome.
Go to the movie theater.
The arts are important. This is why the arts are
Important to humanity, to our well-being, to our functioning as a society. The moment they are taken, we're not going to get into it, but yes.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm such a like big fan of theater and like even being an actor in it now. Like I understand how much we need it to kind of teach people stuff through, the script and whatever else. I don't know what I'm saying.
It makes sense now. It's making sense because
I don't think it'll ever die though. It just might look different.
It's gonna look different, yeah. I mean, because think about how long theater has been around. It's been around since BC times. It's humans have always loved putting on a show in visual storytelling. So I think we're just going to adapt to whatever new form. I mean, like look at verticals. We've talked about it before. Like that's just like one new form of media that's actually exploding right now. It's just crazy. So
You like films?
yeah,
You like them?
I'll stop on TikTok, and if I like it enough, I'll go to Daily
I can't say they have my respect.
Really?
Yeah. Someone will be like, hey,
Let's get into it. Why?
I filmed the vertical short films. Start TikTok.
Okay. Now we have.
It's an IG reel, bro.
What's the difference between that and someone's low budget short film?
No, there really is no difference, but
Okay.
it's. I just think it's so. This is a weird comparison. For any gamers, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, and the problem is the game kind of died off a lot because the game developers started making the games easier for the people that weren't good at them and never would get good at them. So it just made it too, like they lessened the skill gap.
Too accessible.
Yeah, so now it's like it's not even too accessible, but now it's like it makes it unfun for the people who are better, and it just makes it they made it too easy. So what I'm saying is like I don't like when people try to make things too easy for like the person that's doing that.
Like comprehension wise, or like the actual process?
Not necessarily comprehension one, but it's like it's too easy just to pick up this.
No, I think you're underplaying it though, because you can just pick up the phone, but you still have to set up the blocking.
No, I'm saying easy for the filmmaker. I'm saying easy for the audience. They're making it too easy where it's like it becomes a convenience or something that you don't appreciate as much. It's like
it's getting devalued because it's too acceptable.
Yeah. So it's like with the game, it's like you don't appreciate someone that's because the skill gap isn't as big. You don't appreciate someone that isn't very good at it. And so it's like with film, it's like you don't appreciate the art that is very good because it becomes a thing that you know you can have in any second. Where it's like you can just turn your phone on and watch the thing. Where it's not a moment. It's not something that you take time out for. It's just like it becomes another convenience that's like like social media. Facebook. How when it was first introduced was a huge thing. Being able to connect with people across the world was like an important thing, and that's like I could call my friends or family that live across the world, and like it doesn't mean as much to me. Like I can take it for granted so much more.
Like the values.
Yeah, and I would if it wasn't as convenient or if I wasn't reminded how.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So like I don't hate on like the people that are making them, but I just don't like when things are being kind of almost diluted in a sense where it's like.
My only argument is that because the way I view it, it's just they're not meant to be taken as art, like a serious art form. Like I think Hallmark, Lifetime, like those dramatized can't be like its purpose is to exist in that format that I don't see it taking away from like traditionally made film.
Yeah.
We'll see. It was just a difference in perspective, but I appreciate sharing that because it's an interesting take, and I think to an extent, yeah, I do see it kind of devaluing just people's appreciation for storytelling.
Yeah, and also it's also like did you hear the thing about what Matt Damon said about with Netflix, where it's like they were telling them to make the shots less kind of complex or less visually compelling because like people are gonna watch it on iPhone.
I did.
So it's like no.
But I think no. I
was like don't worry about the visuals.
I think that's an exec problem. I think that's an exec problem. They don't understand because they're business people, they're not art people. Like, I think that's a top-down situation.
Mm. Yeah, but when does that top-down situation affect the people? Now I'm saying that's the format that they have to work in. Like that's you know. Like there was
It's a toxic relationship for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't have an
toxic.
answer to you.
Yeah, no, it's toxic. It's just
I'm gonna.
I mean, but that's why. I mean, there's I want to say I think their screen name is Diverse Film in LA, but we followed each other on TikTok, and I was checking out their page, and they've literally made a platform for indie filmmakers to get away from studios so that they don't have things like that.
That's what to say. Yeah. When I start like doing my stuff and putting it on YouTube, like I don't care, or I'll put it behind like a paywall or something so I can make a little bit of money back. But like, I'm also not thinking that I'm gonna be the next big thing. There are people that like that's their goal, but now you have to understand that if you're gonna write or direct something that's huge like that, you have to know that that's what you're gonna be working with, and that's just it.
yeah.
If you want to be completely creative and in control.
You have to be willing to just eat it, essentially.
Yeah.
I do think the audience is pushing back. I mean that's why like I think stuff isn't as a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I have studios like A24 and like stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I love A24.
Are establishing themselves more when like 10 years ago, I don't care about A24.
You had to be a special type of person
Yeah.
in case to even know.
Now it's more of it's
A24 is amazing.
Always that's
Hit after hit.
yeah.
so it's it definitely is. I feel it's self-correcting, but I still feel like there is like still very important decisions to make that can sway the thing.
Yeah, I 100%. I think this Netflix deal is gonna. We're just gonna have to see what happens, but I think that's gonna play a big role in it.
Yeah. Once again, Netflix, I'm a huge fan. I love your show. I watch Adolescence. I'm a big fan.
By the way, we've said several times that if Bridgerton calls, we're gonna like be on the plane. So
It's actually already booked. I'm just
Like-
waiting for the call.
and I've read the books. I've read 3 out of 8. 3.5. Read half of one. Anyway, you've answered all of our questions and then some. You've given us bonus questions. I'm not quite sure how we got here. So ready to
Hell yeah! Okay.
So we do. Yeah. Do you want to keep going,
Yeah, did you have more?
Shane, how long have we been filming?
Shay? You've
45.
you've answered the first 5 within the first like minute of the talk. Like it's like I don't know what you want us to do.
No, this is what. Did you have extra questions?
Those are the extra questions.
It's like
Well, maybe I have to ask extra questions.
okay. You can do that. You can do that.
So, I mean, I explained when the moment I decided I was speaking that. What was that moment for you guys?
Like made the decision to pursue the career.
And can I include Shane as well? Because I want to know Shane.
Shane's gonna have his own episode.
Okay, fine. Okay, well,
Do you have an answer? Is your answer ready?
I'm formulating it now.
Okay. Wait, okay, but your question. Okay, so like the decision, the day that what was it? When did I make the decision to pursue acting as a career? Not just that I was interested in acting.
well, like, so for me, I was 13 when I was like, I want to become an actor, but I didn't start until I was 18.
Okay. Period.
So,
Well, with that in mind, when I was 8 years old, my brother moved out to LA to pursue acting, and I was like, shit, that's something you can do. My brain didn't compute, so I said, I want to do that. So I went around to school telling everyone I was going to be an actor. They told me, no, you're not. And I was like, oh, okay. Years passed. Then I saw an ad for like, do you remember those Nickelodeon Disney Channel commercials? Like, do you want to be on the Nickelodeon or whatever? I wanted to do that. They called, did I say this with Claire and Chris? I might have.
I don't remember honestly, but this is like
The process.
I know what you're
Yeah. So tried that, didn't work because they wanted money. My mom said no.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, we'll see. So I mean, it's always been there. My point being, it's always been there. I've always wanted to like take an acting class. I wanted to take an acting class in college, like you did. But it just never worked out with any of my schedules, like ever. And then just as an adult, I was like, well, what did I love doing as a kid? I loved acting. I loved doing that, and I decided to explore it again.
so was the lab the first class you took?
Mhm. Yeah.
When you took?
2022, May of 2022. So this is gonna be my 4th year.
It's incredible how similar our stories are, because that's kind of exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to be a storyteller, some type of storyteller. I just like wasn't quite sure what. And then, okay, when DVDs are still a thing, and they're still a thing in my household, that is not a house, it's an apartment. I always watch the behind the scenes stuff, and like I'd be like, I really would love to be the actor or the director or like whoever is like calling the shot. Like, it didn't
Part of
matter.
that process.
Yeah. So yeah, and I also wanted to be in Disney Channel, and that's like, what the hell are you talking about? So, but I did theater as a kid, so that was fun. It was a great outlet for me, and I did take like a drama class in high school, and I took a theater class in college, and then when I got older, 27, I think, I was like, what made me happy when I was younger, and it was acting.
And it was acting, yeah, exactly.
Don't know how I came across Actors Lab, because at the time I was living in Delaware, and that was like an hour and a half drive. I don't know how I ended up in fucking
Kismet. It was literally meant to be, because I can't imagine starting with any
anywhere
other
else.
class.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I mean, I feel like just going into that class, it's a scene work class,
Yes.
and it covers so many bases without any of like the structure that like comes with a traditional acting or theater class, and I appreciate like a college class is what I'm thinking, where like they do the exercises and they like have you like do a bunch of monologues or something, and it's like, no, like it's like you just do scene work and you talk about it, and like there's like a learning through experience that happens in the Actors Lab that I really, really enjoy.
I do wish one Greg. I wish our coach was a little meaner. He's too nice.
I don't know. I feel like he's been getting a little snappy lately.
Yeah, but he
he's
does it with the people he's comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like,
He called you out the other day. That was crazy.
but I wish he was like much like, especially when like someone repeatedly isn't doing like the.
They just
It's
like lock it.
It's like what is. It's like fundamentals here. Like if you're a basketball coach, someone miss a layup, you'd be like, hey, run a lap. So it's like, I wish he had that sort of
a little bit more like.
Yeah, especially when someone just like isn't getting better.
Yeah. That's hard to watch. That's
We're not taking these in the middle.
That's
And they just keep missing.
Yeah.
Or they're not. Yeah.
It's about like it's about choice.
Yeah.
And so like if you don't know how to make that.
I think it's also about being able to take direction, because most of the auditions that I've been on are not about how good you are. Everyone's, for the most part, there's a bunch of good people that are going to show up. The director is trying to figure out how you're going to take their vision. And if you're not getting it at first, they'll be like, okay, so let's try it this way. If you don't nail it, then they're not going to pick you, not because you're not a good actor, but because you're not giving them what they want at that point. So it's like, you have to know how to take, that's the one thing I think I've learned out of anything, is how to take redirection quickly and implement
And that's like
quickly.
that's what I mean, that's what makes you a professional, because like and perform like movies have proven that you can pull anybody off the street, they can give a compelling performance in a movie, that they can act. But it's not about like, one is about like what makes you professional, is one about range, and then two is about like, can you do it once and then can you do it again? Can you do it when the circumstances aren't really like for you or whatever?
Like, do you know how to access that?
Yeah, like you know how to access it repeatedly. It's like anybody can make a half or shot. Can you do it?
Consistent.
Yeah,
Like,
can
you have
you
that
do it?
consistent.
Can you do it in the fourth quarter? Have you been running around for 2 hours? Like, can you do it under unideal circumstances?
Yeah.
Such a good point. And I want to say, maybe like after a year of starting classes, I realized that's really what acting class is about. It's teaching you how to take direction.
Yeah.
Like, it's teaching you to find that inside of yourself.
Because you'll notice, like, even the people that have it, like, they have a really great scene, they did a really good job, he's always going to have a note for you, not because he's nitpicking, but because that might not be what they want. So, okay, you did a great job, you knocked it out of the park, this is the best I've ever seen this scene, now do it this way. Or change this, or I want your motivation to change. And then, you know, that's...
Yeah, it's like you can't always, especially when I was young, or like when I first started, I always had that, I'm like, that there's a right answer.
Yeah.
And that, like, it was like, and that's for some reason it's like so hard to get out of that like mindset of what's the correct way to look at this or approach this. And it's not like when you get correction or redirection, it's not about like, oh, you did it incorrectly or you didn't make the best choice, but it's just like maybe there's somewhere else where this can be explored. And maybe these two things, these two ideas can join together and make something, but it's like.
And I think to that point, that's why I never minded getting. And actually, there was a point where for whatever reason, Brian, our coach, he just wasn't giving me feedback. Like I didn't feel like I was really like hearing anything back from him, and I'm like, okay, I like that I'm doing well, I guess, but like, can you tell? Like, I want that criticism, I want that critique, so I can I want to get better. Yeah, and then that difference specifically because it's more collaborative and it's just to like see if you can take the story in a different direction. Mm-hmm. It's not like telling you did it wrong. Yeah, is why it's easier to stomach sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I also feel like sometimes, especially young actors, they don't consider themselves artists.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
So like, so people come in. I say especially young actors or like actors starting out, where it's because you're speaking someone else's words and you're wearing someone else's clothes, you never consider your own personal interpretation of things. And so you'll go to an audition and you'll be like, who's the person they need me to be? Like, who do I need to do? Like, who do I need to show up as? Instead of what am I going to turn this into because of my own personal artistry that, like, what am I bringing that, like, no one can replicate? Like, what competition am I in with myself? Like, what area can I carve out that's so more personal? And I feel like a lot of actors, or young actors, won't think in that terms. They won't think like an artist because you'll never ask, like, Beyonce. Like, no one's going to tell her to make a Rihanna song. They don't do, hey, make a song like Rihanna, babe. It's like, no, she's gonna make a Beyonce song every single time. Every album's gonna be a Beyonce album. It's not gonna be. She's not gonna. But an actor would be like, oh, perform like De Niro, or like or act like a certain archetype or a certain caricature, instead of being like, what am I going to personally bring to something that's just what it's just is me. Like it's not. It might not even fit the thing, but it's like what I personally believe is what this character should be. I feel like once the actors think like that, and it turns in, and now you'll get now your thumbprint is that much more identifiable. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so funny. I was reading an article about this, and it was written by someone named T Rich. And,
T rapper.
It's on Substack. I'll try to find the link.
Yeah, just post it in the description.
And it was about like genres and like you're keeping your own voice and stuff. But I just had to plot that.
You know what's funny? I think I read that and it was really good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, no, but I get what you're saying. T Rich. I convinced my theater, by the way, to put that as my
Really?
I hope that's what's going to be in the.
Is that what you're going to go by?
Yeah.
Nice.
T Rich.
Well, actually, not just your name.
That is my name.
I mean, but it's not your full name. Last name.
No, it's not my full name, but no, like Tyga went by T Raw, and no.
That's what I said. Was that a rapper? Because I thought it was a rapper.
I can be a rapper.
But I like Rich as your last name. Like you get a stage name, I would make your last name Rich. Tiana Rich.
T Rich. 2 syllables. Thank you. Anyway, so this has been fantastic. I'm quite sure that you've already answered this question as well, but think of another answer while we give ours. What has been a great performance of the week that you have witnessed this week? I kind of phrase that. Don't answer yet. We'll go first. What have you been watching this week?
So this week, I went to see 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Okay.
I loved it. Directed by a Black woman. Let me see. I'm just going to pull up the details real quick.
Honestly, we really should get better at pulling this up.
It's Nia something. I want to say another name, but I work with that. Ania. I don't want to put her out last.
Yes. Yeah.
Years. Okay, you don't need to do that, Shane. You don't need to do it. I know there's a little bit of that here.
Podcast is called acting ?
No, I'm just question. Performance anxiety.
Excuse me, can I get the disclaimer, please, that we give every episode acting ? We don't know what's going on.
I pulled it up. Nia DaCosta.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. I enjoyed it.
Over.
She knocked it out of the park, and there was one specific scene, and it was this actress. Let me see if I can find her.
Julie Breakfast.
No. It was because she literally had like this one monologue in the entire movie, and because her character, spoiler alert, she dies, but it's a zombie movie, so everybody dies. Everybody dies in a zombie movie. I don't want to hear it. Don't make that face. Anyways, she had this monologue where she's sitting on top of this man, and she's playing essentially a crazy woman, this mentally unwell person, likes inflicting pain, likes being violent, and she just the range of emotion that she displayed in this monologue, and because she was playing like this insane person, you would expect it to almost be over the top, but the way she did it, it wasn't. It was so grounded, and I was just so locked in. Let me see if I can find her name. But she really did. Emma Laird.
Yeah.
Emma Laird.
Yeah.
She knocked it out of the park. She was in Mayor of Kingstown, Feckham Hall, and A Haunting in Venice. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. I need to see that. It's on my list.
Have you seen?
No, I haven't seen the other ones.
Okay.
So I need to act at it.
I would recommend.
Yeah. I've been watching, I haven't finished it yet, but it's called Ayesha with Letitia Wright and Josh O'Connor. And there's one scene where she's playing, Letitia Wright's character is an immigrant and to Ireland.
Okay.
And so every struggle that comes with that, she's trying to basically build a new life, and it's really difficult. And Josh O'Connor is the security guard, I think, at the shelter that she's staying at. And so there's that dynamic, but they ride the same bus to and from, this place.
So they see each other.
And so there was like a brief moment where they didn't speak, but they met each other's eyes and kind of recognized that, like, hey, we're humans, but we're at, different odds. And I thought that was a really great scene, because those are the types of scenes that we have for like audition night, where it's like you're not saying anything, but you're supposed to convey like your entire character arc in that one look, and I felt like they did it well. Mm-hmm. So the movie's getting like real, like I gotta take breaks with movies like that. I don't know if anyone dies or anything, but like it's very intense, it's very heavy.
Like emotionally, like
yes. Yeah. So like I've gotten maybe like a third of the way through, but I think it's on Tubi.
Okay.
That's all I have right now is Tubi.
Tubi be doing it.
Yeah. Oh no. And I think it's a few years old, but yeah. Ayesha.
Okay.
Check it out. I love Letitia Wright.
My mom keeps Tubi on, so maybe that's what we'll watch.
Listen.
Tubi night.
Also, I will never forget first seeing her. The first time I ever saw her was in Black Mirror with the museum episode. Where like she goes to the museum and basically it's like 3 mini Black Mirror episodes in one, because it's a museum that houses all of these like.
I remember that episode, but it was so long ago that I watched it. It was a really long time ago, but I think
she ate it up.
Yeah,
ridiculous. She ate.
Okay, hell yeah, oh yeah.
Sure,
I'm gonna watch it. I'll remember that scene.
Yes, yeah. So, have you had enough time to think yet?
I think so.
Okay. And by the way, the performance of the week does not have to be like an actual production. It can be something that you've seen, like in daily life. A performance, just performance.
I think my performance of the week was Drewski did a skit about
Pastors.
no, not the pastor. That was a good.
That's the one. Wait, what's the new skit?
It was a new skit. It was an old skit about watch this week.
What?
Where he's like a bad lawyer, and
Drewski is funny as shit.
and he was talking to his client, and he was like, I got good news and bad news. He's like, the good news is we got your payments. It's like the bad news is you're doing life.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like vibe or something.
He's a storyteller.
He's different.
Someone called him an anthropologist, and that's so. Every time I think about it, it's so true.
It's his ability just to
It reflects.
Yeah.
Cultural anthropology.
Yeah. That's my shit.
Yeah.
If I wasn't an actor, I would do that. Like, if acting wasn't the goal, I would just be an anthropologist. They study, like, cultures.
Oh, okay.
Don't come on, human. We have
No. They study history, but they study like the science of history is the best way I understand it. I took it.
the study of human societies and cultures and their development.
Sounds very bug related.
Huh?
No, it's like it's
Anthropologist.
It sounds very what?
Bug related.
Bug? No.
no, it's like it's just like cult like
It's culture.
yeah.
And like I took an anthropology class as my science class in college. It was like we did primates and primate society and how that related to human evolution. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Get into it.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a book rec on that. You want to know what the book rec is? 48 Laws of Power. I'm serious. Okay.
No, it's good. It's good.
That's what my series is. Nope. We'll keep it to myself. It's not one.
Was that the one that T-Birds wrote?
I wish I wrote the 48 Laws of
She
Power.
wrote the 48 Laws of Power. I don't think we would have enough clout to be in her presence actually right now.
Yeah, Robert Greene.
But she could
Very
make her own
good.
version.
No, I started reading more recently.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I started with Diary of a Kid. I started with the one.
Nice.
You know what's funny? There's a book review podcast that I listen to.
They do Diary of a Kid?
They do all types of stuff. I think it's called like Idol Book Reviews. I don't know. I've heard about that.
Yeah,
The host hasn't put out an episode in like a year or so. But that'd be good.
No, does she do Diary of a Kid?
No, she hasn't done that yet.
Will she do Diary of a Kid? The yellow ones is...
Well, I don't know. I don't know her life like that. So
never say never.
We should do Diary of a Kid if she's doing it.
let's see. Harry Potter's next, actually. It's the next.
I like
Oh,
Harry
that's
Potter.
it.
I've been sharing
I got
it.
it there. Yeah.
I
Anyway.
remember I went to Universal with my mom, and she didn't get me a wand.
Do you want to have? Let's just do therapy. That's.
But it's like, I understand.
We don't have to do this.
It's like, no, I'll tell you exactly how it made me feel, because I understand. No, it's like, it's.
You got it. You felt it.
So it's like, I go on vacation at Universal for it.
Okay.
It's a $50 wand. So it's, and what irritates.
That's a lot of.
I understand that if we're on vacation. I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation.
We're on
You should be very.
No, but like she's like, where's your money to buy it? I'm a kid. I don't have a job.
So that was the kindest way.
So confusing to tell me, knowing I have no way I can provide to put this together.
Alright,
Like,
so
she's like, just one thing, like, let's get, I'm sounding very ungrateful, but she, but like, come on.
It's giving we have McDonald's.
is there, let's just, you know what? We'll just do a scene. We'll just do a scene.
Do a scene?
Yeah, because we already have it. It's coming, and let's not give it away. I got it. It's
Are you ready?
It's up here. Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Shay. This has been a roller coaster of. Thank you. Firm handshake.
Nice day. Nice
Yes, thank you so much. And this episode will air sometime in the next month. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me. I kind of forced this.
No, where everyone's gonna be fine.
I knew I was going to
say like, so when am I going to be on the podcast?
Yeah, you kind of come out. I kind of like I'm a forced shame.
Honestly, the only reason we started so early with interviewing is because Chris and Claire were in town. We were supposed to get the hang of things first. Anyway, that's fine. Thank you so much.
So we just went with it. And here we are. Thank you guys.
Also on Instagram.
Oh yeah, you have anything to plug?
Plug yourself. We have.
So my name is Seye Dad, spelled Seyedada.
Okay.
Just so you know, that's what my name is.
Well, we'll see you guys next week. This has been really unhinged. So thanks for sticking with the episode. Bye.
Like and subscribe, put your comments down below. Follow us on TikTok.
Why is everyone running our podcast better than we run our podcast?
Yeah.
It's actually stressing me out.
Social.
Tune in next week.
Acting question
And
mark.
Where's Chris now?
that's the question. Let's get it
Be the
on
best one.